Welcome to TalkEdge, your daily dose of real English for real life. Here, we don't just learn English, we live it. Through natural conversations, practical topics, and everyday situations. So grab your headphones, relax, and let's talk English the TalkEdge way.
Hey Anna, lately I feel like time is just slipping away, and I haven't accomplished anything. Looking back at the past week, I didn't get much done, just scrolling through social media and procrastinating. Have you ever felt like you're wasting time?
Oh, Ben, who hasn't? You're not alone. There are plenty of people out there procrastinating just like you. That feeling of frustration when time passes and you haven't done anything meaningful is really common.
I know, but it still feels disappointing. There's this quote I always remember: don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. It sounds great, but actually doing it is hard. Why do I keep putting things off like this?
My mom used to tell me that too. It's true. Saying is easier than doing. Procrastination isn't just about laziness. It's more of a psychological issue. Today, let's dig deeper into why we procrastinate, why our brain enjoys putting things off, and share some tips on how to stop wasting time. Maybe it'll help both of us and our listeners.
That sounds good. Let's start. You know, every time I lie on the couch watching movies to avoid work, I end up beating myself up because I know my future self will struggle to meet deadlines. But I still choose to watch the movie instead of getting up and working. Why do we do this to ourselves?
That's totally normal. I've done the same thing too. We tend to go against what we know is good for us. We make the choice to do easier tasks, even when we know the better choice would help us in the long run. It's human nature to prefer short-term comfort, even when we know it's bad for us in the future.
Exactly. I know I shouldn't, but I do it anyway. Like last night, I stayed up until 2 a.m. watching a movie. In my head, I knew I should sleep early because I had to work the next day. But the movie was so good, I couldn't stop watching. And well, the result was something anyone could predict.
I get it. I've been through that too. We often prioritize how we feel right now over how we'll feel in the future. We know that if we sleep early, we'll feel better the next day, but we still choose the movie. I think we undervalue the rewards that come later. That's why we prefer instant gratification.
Exactly. It's like exercising. We know it's good for us and will make us healthier, but we still avoid it because it's inconvenient. We'd rather stay in bed and scroll through our phones or sleep some more.
Just like I explained earlier, our brains are wired to choose instant rewards. If something seems difficult, we avoid it. We end up on our phones or sleeping instead. But my advice is that if we do things that are challenging, we're developing ourselves. If we keep choosing the easy stuff, we're falling behind.
It's funny though, because while I do it, I know I'm not becoming the person I wanted to be in the future. But for some reason, I don't feel guilty about it.
Well, there's research that shows our brain treats our future self like a stranger. So we're comfortable putting off difficult tasks, and then when we wake up the next day, we're the ones who suffer the consequences, tired, sleepy, and low on energy. By the time we realize it, it's too late to change things.
That's right. It's like there are two people inside me. The night Ben doesn't care about the future and just chooses what feels good now. But the morning Ben has to deal with the consequences. Tired, sleepy.
Great example, Ben. This is actually a split between the present and future selves, something many people struggle with. The longer we procrastinate, the more guilty we feel. Then we avoid starting something new, and it becomes a vicious cycle.
I've been in that situation too. The more I avoid work, the more I look for easy tasks. But later, I just feel worse. And when it's time to start again, I don't have the energy to do so because I've chosen the easier path.
That's the trap of procrastination. The more we blame ourselves, the more we don't want to start working. Studies have even shown that people who forgive themselves for procrastination actually procrastinate less in the future. It sounds counterintuitive, but it's true.
So, instead of feeling guilty, I should tell myself something like, okay, I messed up today, but tomorrow I'll try harder. I can't let my life keep going downhill like this, right?
Exactly. Forgiving yourself doesn't mean continuing to slack off, but it keeps your mind clear. It helps you break the cycle of guilt and laziness, and tomorrow you'll be able to approach things more lightly and with more energy.
That makes sense. Honestly, I really regret how I spent my first year of college. I played games all the time, skipped classes, and didn't learn languages. Now that I'm working, I realize if I had been more focused back then, I wouldn't have struggled as much.
Everyone has regrets, Ben. I also missed a great internship opportunity because I hesitated to apply. Looking back, I still regret it. But that's when I decided to change. Don't dwell too much on regrets. Just step out and grab the new opportunities ahead of you.
How did you do that?
I started connecting with my future Anna more often, like writing letters to myself 10 years from now, or each morning thinking about how I want to feel in the evening. Do I want to feel proud of what I accomplished or disappointed because I was lazy? It really creates clear motivation.
That's a great idea. I'll try writing a letter to Ben 10 years from now. I'll clearly outline the things I want to have achieved by then. It seems a little far off, but I'll give it a try. Maybe it'll work like it did for you.
Another thing you can try is creating a timeline plan. I break tasks down into smaller stages and set deadlines for each part. It makes it really easy to control both the big picture and the details.
That makes sense. I often think there's still a lot of time left. Then at the last minute, I panic and realize my time is running out and the deadlines are still unfinished. Hopefully, a timeline will make it easier than before.
Also, a small but powerful trick I guarantee will help. Imagine yourself at the end of the day. For example, at 9 p.m., how do you want to feel? Do you want to feel good, job done, or disappointed again? Visualizing your emotions ahead of time makes it easier to take action.
So, every day I play the role of my future self to remind myself to work right away. I get it now, Anna?
Exactly. Also, the reason we tend to give up at the end of the day is that our willpower gets depleted after a long day. There's research that says willpower is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more tired it gets. The longer the day goes on, the easier it is to give up.
Feels like you're describing me. In the morning I'm so determined, but by the afternoon, all my plans are out the window. My mind feels like it's out of fuel. I just can't keep going.
That's why mornings are the golden time to get important tasks done. And if you have to work in the evening, try to keep your energy up by eating right, resting enough, and avoiding letting your willpower run out early.
Do you think there's a way to strengthen my willpower?
Definitely. Start with small tasks to improve self-control, like using your non-dominant hand or avoiding social media during fixed hours. Just work on one habit at a time, and your brain will get stronger. But remember, don't overwhelm yourself. Focus on changing one thing at a time.
That makes sense. It's better to do one thing well than to start many and leave them unfinished. Thanks a lot. I understand better now. Let's summarize a few tips for our listeners so they can easily follow along.
Okay, tip 1. Connect with your future self. You can write a letter, imagine it, or even use an aging app. The key is to see your future self clearly and as something real and important. Tip 2. Create a clear timeline for each goal. Don't leave things vague like I'll do it when I have time. Set deadlines. Break things down into smaller steps. The more specific, the easier it is to follow. Tip 3. Do the hard tasks first thing in the morning when your willpower is still strong. Don't leave important tasks for later in the day. They won't be as effective then. Tip 4. Clean up your environment. Reduce distractions like turning off phone notifications or even putting your phone away to create a quiet space where you can work. And the last tip, which I think is crucial. If you're feeling lazy today, forgive yourself and start fresh. Don't let one mistake stop your whole progress. Don't blame yourself, and especially don't feel useless.
Thanks, Anna. After talking to you, I really feel like the best time to change was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Let's not let future Ben shake his head in disappointment.
I hope that after today's podcast, you and all the listeners will feel more motivated to take action. Don't wait anymore. Time waits for no one. Every minute that passes can be a step forward if you choose to move. Take a step, even if it's slow, but don't stay still.
Thanks so much, Anna. After talking to you, I understand a lot more. Thanks for taking the time to share your helpful advice with me and everyone listening.
To everyone feeling lost, you're not alone. But don't let time pass you by, and don't look back 10 years from now and feel like you've accomplished nothing. Start now. Don't wait until tomorrow.
Thanks for tuning in to TalkEdge, where English becomes a part of your day. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow, share, and leave us a review. Your English journey is just getting started, and we'll be right here with you. Until next time, keep listening, keep speaking, and keep pushing your edge.
And now let's move on to reviewing what we've learned today, the vocabulary section.